Purposes for Navy and identification of tender foe for battle tanks. So this is in the trials for naval systems. Thank you, sir.
And of course, from LCNA we have our president, Mr. Sanjay Agarwal, the CMD of Group Capacitators, and Mr. N. Ramachandran, our past president, and Colonel H. Shankar, CMD of Alpha Design. We look forward to your keynote address, sir. Our past president, CMD of Digital Circuits, sir, to kindly present the patta. Overall into electronics manufacturing. We've been conducting the strategic electronics summit now for the last 11 years, and all of the editions have been here in Bangalore, because Karnataka is also in some way on the capital from Cambridge and from the other departments always. So I just wanted to share this with you, sir. And I will now request my president, Mr. Sanjay Agarwal. I will also invite Shri Vishwanath ji is here. Most grateful to the dignitaries who have graced this event. Our chief guest, Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Basavara, our State Department, Government of Karnataka, Dr. Girish Deodare, the DS Director General, Aeronautics Development Agency.
ಇಂದು ಎಲ್ಸಿನ ಅವರು ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಏರೋಸ್ಪೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜಿಕ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಮಿಟ್ 2022 ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಭಾಳ ಸಂತೋಷ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿರುವಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಆತ್ಮೀಯರು ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ಮುರುಗೇಶ್ ನಿರಾಣಿಯವರೇ, ಶ್ರೀ ಸಂಜೀವ್ ಅಗ್ರವಾಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಸಿನಾ, ರಾಮಚಂದ್ರನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ Southern Region, Rajiv Goyal, past president, Sri Shivshankar, defense expert, Girish Devdare, RDO, ನಮ್ಮ ITBT ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಆದಂಥ ACS ಆದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ EV ರಮಣ ರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಅವರೇ, ಆಲ್ ದ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಟ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್, ladies and gentlemen, and my press friends. It has been really very heartening that electronic industry roots are in Karnataka, and naturally so. We know the advent of technological metamorphosis which has taken place, and the engineering development has led to electronic development. Earlier civil, mechanical, electrical, and then the technology was totally focused on electronics, because electronics has changed the life of the people. It is one area where the technology has reached to the last man in the society. And second thing is, electronics is such an interesting thing. The possibilities in electronics is infinite. Just by mere permutation and combinations of the structure of an atom can change the entire gambit of the manufacturing and applied sciences. We have seen physically a transistor diode radio into a transistor. Now it's all the more micro level, nano level development in electronics has led to, even in defense, it has led to enormous change. As we all know, the ancient wars were fought on human manpower. Then came machine manpower. Now it is neither machine nor this thing, it is just on electronic power. Therefore, the role of electronic is spread in every walk of life. Whatever instruments, appliances we use every day, there is a role of electronic. Such being the case, the future of not only the science world, the future of the real world is also depending on electronics. Hence, ELSINA role becomes a very important role in future development of our country capabilities in defense also. Our Prime Minister, beloved Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, has got immense confidence in the capability of Indian technocrats, which no other Prime Minister previously had. He started talking as a skill development, from skill development to Atmanirbhar Bharat. Made in India has revolutionized the manufacturing sector so much that all the other countries which were so-called developed countries are looking towards India for all their developmental activities. They want to collaborate and seek cooperation of India in such a big manner. And India being a surging economy is rightly poised to take off to the higher level, as we see electronics moving from one valency level to the another valency level. And this activity of electronics itself will create a new opportunities. And it is so naturally known that atomic inventions, which has led to even to an atomic bomb, but however, the nuclear fusion and nuclear fission has given ample opportunity in energy sector. As we all know, nuclear fusion, if it is X, nuclear fission is infinity into X. Therefore, it's a very, very interesting field, electronic field is a very, very interesting field, as I said, with enormous opportunities. And as far as defense is concerned in India, for the last 7 years, the outlook of Indian defense has changed. We were depending on imports of technology, imports of defense equipments in such a big way that our defense was not really strong and sturdy. It was fragile. Any supplier from outside could dictate the plans of defense. I congratulate and salute DRDO, which has stood up to our Prime Minister's Atmanirbhar in defense, such a big way. And it has shown results. In the last 5 years, almost 60% of our defense imports have been converted into made in India. And we have started exporting in certain fields, which we are not. That speaks volume. I think we should all clap for the efforts of all defense forces, especially DRDO. And let me tell you, defense is a need-based development. That's why wars are devastating, but the aftermath of the war, there is an advancement of technology, which we have seen from World War I and World War II. Hence, any R&D in DRDO, any R&D in defense sector, ultimately it will be converted into applied science, into applied, which will be applied to all our equipments, what we use on day-to-day basis. So we should welcome all the R&D which has been done by DRDO, be it in metallurgy, be it in equipments, be it in software. And just to put long into a very short story, Karnataka is in a forefront in R&D. We have 400 R&D centers of international repute in all the fields, right from genomatics to aerospace. And Bangalore is the only one city which can boast 400 international repute R&Ds in the world, not in India. No other city can boast of, both in private and public sector. Out of 500 Fortune companies, 400 are in Bangalore. Now, where else can the electronic R&D can develop? Where else DRDO can develop other than in Bangalore? This is a natural place with a very long, good track record, which has got a very, very strong foundation, as well as it has got a springboard where you can fly high. So you are in the right place. So I urge the delegates that, and I urge the industrialists who have come here, and through this, industries who are not in this hall, but their all eyes and ears are here. I want to send a message that Karnataka is an advanced state in the niche technologies. Hence, all the electronic manufacturers, all on electronic R&D people should take advantage, make Karnataka as a springboard, and I want them to grow, reach high, and take the state also to the higher level. And for that, we are the first state to have an aerospace policy. And we have got defense R&D policy also. We have got semiconductor policy. We have got renewable energy policy. And now we are having R&D policy, which I'm going to approve in the next cabinet, where R&D from a garage to the highest institutions will be helped, incentivized, supported, because I want a very creative society in my state. It is not just my dream of my Karnataka is not just a livelihood producing state. I want my state to produce a good life for the future. That is R&D, creativity. So with this great ambition, we are going forward. And as far as defense is concerned, we have already got 2,000 acres for all defense manufacturing and in aerospace, and another 1,000 acres we are developing exclusively for defense manufacturing and aerospace manufacturing. Hence, we have got a very good policy at place, even in our industry policy, ease of doing business, and our aerospace policy. I assure all the people who want to come to India, come to Karnataka with a welcome hands. We will support them in all the aspects, and I want them to be very successful on the soil of Karnataka, and we ensure that you will become successful. Therefore, we will not only do hand in hand, we will walk with you shoulder to shoulder. That's my assurance. And your 11th or 12th edition you are conducting here. As I said, you are in the right place, so right things will happen. Hence this conference, let it come out with bright ideas, great ideas, and practical ideas too, so that from one edition to the another edition, we can see a qualitative change in the manufacturing sector of electronics and R&D in electronics, and especially the DRDO, which the way, the speed and the direction which is going, I am sure in next 5 to 10 years, we will be 100% Atmanirbhar in defense manufacturing. That is the dream of our Prime Minister. That is all the people who are very much interested in defense sector are dreaming of that day, and I am sure we will all be there to see that 100% manufacturing of defense in our country, which will be really a proud moment. And electronics plays an important role. My government is also working like a very, very active electron, and it gains moment as we go forward along the orbit, and it gains energy to jump to the next orbit. Therefore, we are with you, we will be with you. Let's go ahead, let's, whatever the footprints we have, convert the footprints into footholds and achieve the success. Sky is the limit. Let's fly. Thank you.